What's good, Farex Army? Today we are watching the best money method on Donut SMP, and it apparently makes 300 million an hour. So let's watch a video.
On Donut SMP, most people make money from huge farms, flipping items, or base raiding. But I found a method that makes 300 million per hour. And
By the way, 300 million an hour is completely ridiculous. I've never seen a farm make that much money
using it. So I tested every stage of the game, from beginner to mid game to the most broken method I've ever seen. And by the end of this video, you'll see how the setup can print hundreds of millions. But before we get to the broken one, let's start with something simple. The first method is simple, and most people completely underestimate it. You buy sand, you buy gravel, you craft concrete powder, and then you turn it into solid concrete.
This is like a classic.
That's it. But here's the twist. Most players on Donut SMP are too lazy to actually process the concrete. They just want finished blocks instantly. So if you're the one doing that one extra step, you control the profit. Now the price depends heavily on the color. The absolute cheapest colors can go for around 60k per stack, but that's pretty rare. Most of the time you're selling between 70 and 90k, usually around 80k per stack. But here's where this gets actually interesting. Every time a new farm meta drops or someone releases a schematic and that build uses a specific concrete color, that color spikes instantly. If the new meta is blue concrete...
Bro, Chad, am I tripping, or does Ravix, like the guy, the McDonald's farm guy, why does he low-key control all the schematics? Like, so is it like whenever Ravix releases a schematic, the concrete price goes up? Like whenever Ravix has a new McDonald's farm, yellow concrete goes to like 1 million per stack or something? Also, why is he saying schematic? Yeah, it's schematic, bro. Well, yeah.
You mass produce blue concrete.
Most rich people just buy the concrete because they're already rich. They don't need to get it themselves. Like if you're poor, you can mine concrete, make money. Yeah, you can, but basically do that with all items. So
if it uses black, you switch to black. And when that happens, you can sell for 90k, sometimes even 100k per stack. That's when this becomes stupidly good. Because everyone else is reacting late, you're already stocked. It's not the most broken method in this video, but for a beginner, it's consistent, it builds, and that's all you need to move to something bigger. Once you have some starting money, we scale. Piglin bartering.
Hey streamer, you guys, I didn't mean to be mean. I didn't realize, my bad.
You buy gold blocks, convert them, trade with piglins. Now
wait, yes, I missed it. No, I missed it. What was that?
Piglin bartering.
Piglin bartering?
Items, you're literally printing loot. You buy gold blocks, convert them, trade with piglins. Now yes, most of the loot is trash, but 2 items carry this entire method.
Let me guess.
Leather and Blackstone.
I guess too late.
Leather sells for insane prices. Blackstone moves consistently. Everything else, bonus. Soul sand, gravel, spectral arrows, they add up. But leather and Blackstone are what make this profitable. I invested 1 million into gold blocks, traded all of it, sorted the loot into chests, and added up the values. That run more than quadrupled my money. But to be fair,
okay, here's the thing though.
RNG. I definitely got lucky on that run.
Here's the thing though. How it takes a long time to trade, so is it actually worth
Even on my worst runs though, I still doubled the money. And here's the crazy part. This is infinitely scalable. More gold, add more piglins, faster trades. What took me 20 minutes could theoretically happen in seconds, with a big enough setup of course. There's no hard cap. The only limit is how much gold you're willing to invest. This already makes serious money, but it still isn't the most broken method, because the next one doesn't rely on RNG at all. If this is helping you at all, subscribe. I'm pushing for 10k subscribers this year. We are 3k right now, and I'd really appreciate it. Now this one is actually the method I ended up using the most. Villagers. This is what got me to 1 billion.
Villagers? I feel like that's the most generic, like, money-making method ever. How are villagers?
First, it doesn't even look that crazy. But once you set it up properly, it just takes over. You start with 2 zombie villagers and cure them. After that, I'd honestly recommend building a villager breeder right away, because you're going to need a lot of them anyway. And getting villagers isn't even the hardest part. The annoying part is getting the right trades. You're basically sitting there, breaking lecterns until you get books that start at 24 emeralds or less. because that's the key. Once you zombify and cure a villager one time, the price drops to 1 emerald, but only if the base price is low enough. If it's too high, you won't get that 1 emerald trade. So you actually need a bit of patience here. Once you finally have good trades, you build a long trading hall. Nothing complicated, just one long wall of villagers. And then you keep one zombie at the back. You zombify each villager
this
once,
is just a
cure
classic
them,
villager hall.
and lock in the
I
1
think almost
emerald
everyone
trades.
knows how to build this.
And
right?
that's where this starts to get really strong. Take mending as an example. You buy it for 1 emerald, and you can sell it for around 25k. And mending is stable. It actually sells consistently. So every trade is basically profit. Now imagine you don't just have 1 villager, but 20 or 30, all with good trades.
Okay,
At
here's
that
the
point-
thing with this method though. First off, there's a villager cap on Donut SMP. So I'm pretty sure, chat, what's the villager cap? Like 50 or something? So you can't go behind 50. Second, this method is really dependent on the player, how fast you can trade. And honestly, bro, I did this method once, and it's so annoying. Like, after you trade with villagers 5 times, you don't ever want to see a villager again, bro. Especially the freaking lecterns. Like, it's actually really annoying. So yes, it's profitable, but like,
Point, you're
is
not
it
really
worth it
thinking
though?
anymore.
Nah,
You
I don't
just
think
walk
so.
down the line and trade through them. And this is where the money really comes from. Not from one big flip, but from doing a lot of small trades very quickly. If your setup is big enough, you don't even notice the trade resets that much. You're always moving, and realistically, that's how you end up in the 2050 to 300 million per hour range. Not in
There's
some perfect
no
scenario.
way. There's no way. 250 million to 300 million an hour with mending books. No. Let me get my calculator out. Hold up a second. He said 1 mending book sells for 25k, right? 25k. Hold up. 250 million divided by 25k. That's 10,000 books. You're not selling 10,000 books an hour, right? There's no way. Villager, how much? Nah, bro. How many books realistically can you get in an hour? Like 1,000 or something? There is no way.
Just with a solid setup and enough villagers. Of course, it depends a bit on the market. Some books sell better than others.
500 tops?
Mending is the most consistent one. Other books can go for 70k
Yeah,
or
I
even
think-
80k sometimes. But those
Maybe there's like a way to make like a system. You buy the books, you instantly drop them, there's like hoppers below you, and then at the end, there's just chokers and you can slash order, boom, 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 and go really fast. Maybe with that you can get a couple of thousands, but other than that, bro, I don't think this is anywhere near even 100 million per hour.
prices fluctuate more. So it's actually worth checking what sells fast, and building your trades around that. Once everything is set up, it honestly just becomes a speed feed.
But yeah, I mean,
Quick
don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to like hate on him. It's actually a good method, but it's not 300 mil.
reminder, subscribe.
Yeah, bro.
and all of
W
you
methods.
watching,
W
have a
methods.
great
If you
day.
guys like need money, bro, you should definitely test these. Subscribe to Lead Tozoka.